What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Barry Production here. Today is part 2 of working on my power steering pump. So after doing a little bit of research, I was able to find a used power steering pump that's in fairly new condition. The part is located in Boulder, Colorado. I already went ahead and picked it up. Come check it out, guys. That's it right there, huh?
That's it.
All right. How you been, man? Haven't seen you since the whole pandemic thing. Yeah. All right, so I just picked up the used power steering pump. I have a 6-month warranty on it, so looks like it's in good condition. We're gonna head back and we're gonna throw it on there, and hopefully she's good to go from there. Hopefully I have no issues with it. So Tyson and I had to make a pit stop at one of our favorite spots. We were in Boulder, so we figured, we might as well come stop at one of our favorite spots. Unfortunately, can't get out and do no walking around too much with him or anything. I got a couple plastic bags, but he recently injured his foot, so he's in a bandage right now. I got a couple plastic bags though, so he can get out and smell around and use the restroom or whatever if he needs to. But we just decided to stop here and check out the view for a minute. It's starting to snow up here, and then we're gonna head home. Just look at this, guys. It is absolutely beautiful up here. The storm's moving in. Denver is that way, way out that way. That's the city of Boulder down in there. So we just got back. I have the new power steering pump. Well, it's used, but new to me. Hopefully it's in good condition. We're gonna go ahead and remove the old power steering pump and then replace it with this one. You have to disconnect this sensor, and then you should have three bolts holding it in. One bolt in the back, and 2 bolts up front in the pulley. You see. Alright guys, now what we need to do to get the power steering pump off, we need to get this whole bracket off. This whole bracket will come up, that way we don't have to fight that bolt back there. What we're going to do is we are going to completely disconnect this bolt right here from the alternator, free that up. We have one bracket bolt in the back down here, and then we have one on the bottom, I believe. So much shit on the bottom of this. There's like two actually. There's one. And then there's another one right there. The front bracket bolt is longer than the rear one. Keep that in mind. Alright guys, after fighting this bolt, I finally got the last bolt out. Power steering front pump is free. Alright, I just got the power steering pump free. This is the bottom bolt to the bottom left part of the bracket. This is the bottom bolt to the bottom right part of the bracket, and then this one's the rear bracket, or rear bolt to the rear part of the bracket. Alright guys, after getting the power steering pump bracket off, you can see how much grime is down here caked on. That's from the power steering pump leaking, dirt, part of the belt shredded up. See it all falling down there on the exhaust. Make sure I blow that off. Okay guys, see, I cleaned that bracket up. It's not 100%, but you couldn't even see that before. I don't have no brake cleaner either, so I just wiped it down, scraped it off as much as I could. Now I'm going to put the new power steering pump on and then assemble it back in the vehicle. You want to make sure you keep all three bolts loose before you fully tighten it, or it won't align up right. So after you get those all hand tightened, then go around and fully tighten them. That bolt's tightened, both bolts inside the pulley is tightened, pulley's ready to go back on. Alright guys, I got the power steering pump back in, the bracket's solid back down. It's hard to record without a tripod and being able to get up close and show you exactly where I'm at and try and hold the phone and coordinate it, so I do apologize for that. But it is in there. You got one bolt in the back to the bracket that you got tightened down. That is right under these wires right there. Right there, straight down in between them wires. And then you got one bracket, it's at the bottom, or you got one bolt that's at the bottom right there. Then you got another bolt that's directly under this one. This one under here doesn't want to tighten. Like, it's tight but not fully tight, and it just keeps spinning, and it was loose when I took it off, so I'm assuming someone stripped it out beforehand. So anyways, it's solid. It's got the two holding it down. We're just gonna put a belt back on, tighten the tensioner up, and fire her up. So unfortunately, these are the only crush washers that I have. I'm gonna have to reuse the old crush washer. It doesn't look like it's in too bad a condition. I'm just gonna have to tighten down on it and hope that it doesn't leak, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got this piece back on, we got our crush washer in. We're gonna go ahead and connect the top back. Alright guys, everything's connected. Got my upper hose on, got my hard line on. Everything's tightened down. Now I just need to throw the belt on. Alright guys, new power steering pump's on. I already tightened the belt up. I'm going to go ahead and fire her up, see how she's running. If everything's running good, then I'll go ahead and put my two little covers back on here, and we'll wrap it up. Man, it's still making that noise. I'm a little confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna let it run for a minute. Maybe I need to loosen the belt up, or maybe it just needs to cycle through. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, I just wrapped up. I let the car run for a little bit, and it still sounds the same as it did before. I don't know if there's just air in the lines or it needs to bleed the system. I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna put all my tools away. I'm gonna take it for a drive and see if it clears up, but if it doesn't clear up, I'm pretty much stumped at this point. I'm not too sure. I might have to take that pump back and just try buying a brand new one. And if a brand new one don't work, then maybe my rack and pinion, I don't know. I'll figure it out though. I'll give you guys an update when I get back from driving it, and we'll see if it clears up or not. Alright everybody, so after taking the car out and taking it for a good long drive, the power steering pump did eventually clear up, almost to the point of where you couldn't even hear it anymore. However, on cold starts and when you turn it really far to the left or really far to the right, you can still hear the power steering pump. Like I said before, I don't know if something's going on in the rack and pinion, which is causing a lot of pressure on my pump. That'll be something I figure out in the near future and we do on another video. But that's going to wrap it up for this video for today, guys. Thank you to all my viewers again. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.